in. And of course, I look forward to your comments and your views towards some of the biggest stories. We're here for that conversation that is passionate, trustworthy, and surely enough, yes, it's conversational. Welcome once again. This is Morning Crossfire.
From your number one talk news and sports station. This is the Morning Crossfire
with Femi D Live.
As always, let's take a look at some of the biggest stories. Do you remember the stories have been published under the editorial guide of various publishers? And we on Nigeria Info are only informing you of the headlines as we have them for today.
This is Morning Crossfire.
Let's view stories from Daily Post this day. Surely enough, Punch, Vanguard, and Leadership newspaper for today, okay? These are the big places to check on all those stories. And let's start off with Daily Post now. Tinubu fires FCC, PC, BPE bosses with immediate effect. Court orders federal government, EFCC to pay Emefiele 100 million naira for unlawful detention. Yaya Bello deposes Kogi monarch, banishes him to Niger State. Peter Obi's campaign director, Doyo Kukwe, resigns from Labour Party, gives reasons. Tinubu suspends Minister Betta Edu over 585.189 million naira scandal. Other stories, EFCC grills ex-minister Sadiya Umar Farouk. EFCC to grill suspended Minister Edu on Tuesday. Abuja court to hear Nnamdi Kanu's 1 billion naira suit against federal government, DSS March 4. Tinubu must abolish looming cabal within his cabinet, says Senator Udume. Other stories, Nnamdi Kanu laments Supreme Court's failure to transmit case file to Federal High Court. Ezeagu can feed Enugu State, says community leaders seek road infrastructure. Supreme Court verdict, be magnanimous in victory. APC chieftain Ako tells earlier. He has always been PDP man. Labour Party's reaction to Okupe's resignation. Sadiq will emerge victorious at Supreme Court, Bauchi APC chieftain. Aspirants kick against conduct of APC by-election primaries in Akoko, Northeast, Northwest. FA Cup fourth round draws confirmed. MPFL finds Kano Pillars, Gombe United for improper conduct. All right, well, that's that from Daily Post for today. Taking a look at this day now. Contagion as Tunji Ojo distances himself from payment by humanitarian ministry. That's the Minister of Interior, his response there. Court orders EFCC to pay Emefiele 100 million naira for unlawful detention. Finally, NEC sacks Kaduna Disco Board over failure to settle 110 billion naira debt. Still with this day for today, man berates EFCC over raid on Dangote's head office. That's Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. NCC approves partial disconnection of Glo subscribers over interconnect debt. Tinubu sacks BPE boss Oko and FCC PC's Irukera. All right, other stories. Alihu, Human Capital Development critical to repositioning of Naseni. Explosion at illegal refinery facility kills one, destroys houses in Kano. NIPR to crack down on quackery in PR practice. Nigeria pays more for petrol than Saudi Arabia, Russia, Iraq, and others. Nigerian Exchange All-Share Index crosses historic 80,000 basis points mark. All right, well, those are leading stories as one finds from this day. And now to Punch newspaper now. NMA faults MDCN directive stopping doctors from shunning patients during strike. Army alerts Kaduna communities ahead of shooting practice. Governor aspirant sponsoring certificate forgery claim against Ayedatiwa. That's according to Aid now. DSS detains man and others in Niger State for vandalism. Scores missing as bandits kill 7 in fresh Benue attack. Tinubu orders 2 trillion naira poverty relief funds probe. Edu faces EFCC today. Court stops Emefiele's rearrest. EFCC rejects 100 million naira fine. And then 4:50 a.m. cooking. Mommy Z plans sharing lagis with orphanage. Other stories, Yaya Bello sacks 4 Kogi monarchs, appoints new Ohinoi. TB Joshua enslaved Westerners, orders disciple alleged in BBC documentary. Other stories, police arrest 30 kidnappers, rescue 2 victims in Anambra State. Housewife remains missing 12 days after Lagos road crash. 2-year-old girl electrocuted in Lagos. Sex for Mac, rights activist hail Unical's Dawn, remand in Kuje. 11 residents, hotel receptionist, kidnapped in Abuja estate attack. This was in Dutse. This was in Dutse. Doctors kidnap RCCG elder, demand 50 million naira. Guard bags live jail for raping minor. ATM usage drops to 40% over naira scarcity, according to KPMG. No plan to hike fuel price. Marketers assure Nigerians. Better Edu. Deal with cartel members replacing cabal. Ndume tells Tinubu. Donyo Kukwe dumps Labour Party. No region will agitate for succession with good governance. Ex-Nadeco Secretary. Navy, not private firms, should protect oil pipelines, says Diri. And now to Vanguard for today. Mixed reactions trail BBC report on TB Joshua. 585 million naira graft. Suspended Beta Edu denied access to Tinubu. Money supply rises to 36% to 67 trillion naira. NSIA all on in deal to boost off-grid energy supply. NEC dissolves Kaduna Disco's board over 182.16 billion naira debt. 585 million naira scandal. I'm not signatory to company linked to Beta Edu, says Interior Minister. Suspected headsman kills 7, injure others in fresh Benue attack. Ex-convict nabbed for robbery, drug offense, 3 days after release from Ondo prison. Alleged sexual harassment, court remand suspended Unical prof in prison. Tinubu dismisses FCCPC and BPE CEOs. EFCC to grill suspended Minister Edu on Tuesday. That's today now. Full contactless passport application, home delivery to begin March, says Interior Minister. Tinubu suspends Beta Edu, orders EFCC to investigate her. All right, well, you also find Africa's growth challenged by leadership failure. PTLB speaks on that. And other stories, can protest over plateau killings. Kidnappers abduct RCCG elder in Ogun, demand 50 million naira ransom. Police arrest Eze Aro aspirant over alleged impersonation. All right, well, these are leading stories from Vanguard. Let's round off now by taking a look at leadership for today. anti-graft war, EFCC quizzes Sadia invites better Edu. 93.4 billion naira debt. NEC dissolves Kaduna Electric Board, appoints new management. Other stories, Reps Deputy Speaker vows to lead campaign against insecurity in Southeast. Tinubu's old political ties fast-tracked his rise, says Bajabia Mila. And then Access Bank Zambia completes acquisition of Atlas Mara. Clearing agents assures customs of 5 trillion naira revenue collection. APC drags Aregbesola to court over division in party. APC, better Edu and disappearing vulnerable citizens, millions. Stakeholders move against irregular migration. Court rules in Rivers Assembly Speaker suit against Fubara, January 22. Tinubu sacks Irukera Oko as FCC, PC, and BPE bosses. 3.4 billion naira judgment debt. Accountant General did not contradict Makinde, says Oyo government. Dismantle emerging political cartel. Udume tells Tinubu. And then Edo primary now. APC pegs governorship funds at 50 million naira. Begins sale Wednesday. All right, well, these are stories here and there as you find them across the papers for today. Do remember, the stories have been published under the editorial guide of various publishers, and we on Nigeria Info have only informed you of the headlines as we have them for today.
This is Morning Crossfire.
All right, then, as we take on your calls, we ask of you to follow through with our editorial guide. Your calls need to be devoid of hateful speech, lies, fake news, and abuses. We ask of you to be truthful and factual as you share with us on Nigeria Info. We plead with you to keep your emotions in check as we listen and millions of other people are listening to your contribution this very morning. Oh yes, we're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube.
Watch your number one talk station of the nation. Nigeria Info every day of the week, Mondays to Friday on YouTube to catch up with the Morning Crossfire.
All right, then the lines remain 0700-951-0000. You can also check it on 080-9597-4869. Yes, that's 080-9597-4869. And on WhatsApp, it's 080-999-301-37. All right, let's take on your calls. Twitter and Instagram remains at Nigeria Info ABJ, at Nigeria Info FM Abuja, respectively. And our streaming pages, Facebook and YouTube, remains at Nigeria Info Abuja. Good morning.
Good morning, Femi.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm fine. I greet you. My name is Asan Katame Dela from Yagondara from Nasara State. Let me tell you, I greet Abubakar from Gogorada, Tingo Pikin, from Loco Goma. Let me tell you, from the minister that they are doing to grab motor, and at the end of the day, now go and get item, taking park well, taking cut the motor both Canada. Let me tell you, in this country, I don't know why, what to make money, learn from Dora Aqueli, learn from the Rola. And I can assure you, if you learn from that, you go from. But at the end of the day, I don't know why when they give it one office, within 2 days, 3 days.
All right.
I don't know why.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Hello, good morning, Femi D.
Yes, good morning.
Nothing break the news like the news.
Oh, yes, and I can prove it. Welcome.
I greet the callers and listeners of this great radio station. I greet Reverend Samson Shekari. My name is Alasi. I want to talk about Nigerian pay for petrol than Saudi Arabia and Russia. Before, they used to compare in Saudi Arabia, petrol is expensive. Now we are paying more than Saudi Arabia and even Russia. Just imagine what Nigerians are going through. I say due to fuel increment, many people lost their livelihood. And government must do the needful. Look at what happened in Kenya. As soon as they remove the subsidy, the Kenya other people come in, and the president have the listening ear. And I know this our president have a listening ear too. I hope you do something about that. Herdsmen killed 7 in Benue. I say I don't want to be hearing of kill. Please, government should do the needs to. 11 residents kidnapped in Duse and Alhaji Abuja here. This is Abuja. Oh. This is where all the diplomats are. This is where all the government offices are. Government must do the needful in the aspect of insecurity, because the diplomats are here and other people. No one will come and invest where there's insecurity and corruption. Government must do the needful. Thank you.
Thank you for your view. Thanks for sharing. Good morning.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning to you,
better.
madam. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you sound better, but still cover yourself for cold. My
Thank
name
you.
is Mrs. Somensa.
Welcome, ma'am.
Please, Abuja residents, when we announced that security has improved in a particular area, the other area, please, be vigilant. Because it's like when they move away from here, they go to other area. God will help us. On the issue of Stevie Joshua, I love your take yesterday. Mr. Femi, you are just something else. I learned from you. We have different views about it. But to me, if you have to expose me when I'm alive or when I'm in the office, not when I leave. When I join my enemies to start saying all sorts of things. Yes, I did it. But say it when I'm there to defend myself. It's unnecessary. The Christendom should watch it. Very importantly, we talked about suspending this beautiful woman. Yes, she's under suspension. The lesson is everybody, take heed, lest you fall. Let us see the end of the investigation. I want Mr. Dairo, Nigerian Info, you are doing a marvelous job. One of ours was on Channel TV yesterday. He talked gently and he said there's no need to have that ministry of humanitarian. I hope the government will listen. Since it's an avenue for us to misappropriate money, I think the government should listen to it. Finally, Dr. Femi.
Yes, madam.
We must always remember what Kamal said, that religion is the opium of the masses. Anything when no day your holy book, when person say may you do, no do am, so that tomorrow you go come there expose it. Don't do it, you not go die. Somebody must kill somebody. Thank you, Dr. Femi.
Thank you for your view. Grateful to you. Mazu John Lasase from Buhari in Abuja says President Tinubu I swear, it's no longer business for government officials as usual. If you do anyhow, you will see anyhow. Lazy officials only know how to embezzle, see money, no place in the administration. They should wait for former administration to come back if possible. Bimian Chingabila says, good morning from the Happy New Year to you. God bless you. You're really looking good this morning, 2024. And we failing to be paid for unlawful detention. Is this law in favor of the rich? What happens to the poor masses that does not have a voice? God help us in Nigeria. That's what you do right in the Facebook stream. Good morning to you. Welcome. Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Yes, this is Mr. Ben on the line. Femi, the EFCC quizzes Sadeya Ma, and as well, the immediate successor is not being left out. This is the ministry, even Nigerian that hears it will sigh. You know why they are sighing? Because they are feeding air. Nobody has ever seen somebody being benefited from it, but they are giving us how much they have spent toward it. Throughout that 4 years reign of that woman, feeding students, nobody has never seen it by myself. Now the best idea is to scrap it. We don't even need it.
Okay, Mr.
because
Ben.
they are doing nothing. Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, scrap it so that we can have rest. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Mr. Femi.
Yes, welcome. How are you today?
I was on night.
Good try. We thank God.
He's your brother from the Central living in Kuba, Federal, Maladuna.
Okay.
Mr. Ben and Sabasi, Abaka from Canada, and KB from Canada. Mr. Femi, the court gives the order to pay Namdikalu on lawful detention. They should pay Namdikalu because they do anything. When they detain the man, when the law of the country give the DSS to release him, they refuse to release him. And I advise them they should release it so that the Southeast can see peace. Because the economy of the Southeast, the way they say Kalu, Nigeria has lots of billions of naira in Southeast. Please, we are begging Mr. Tinubu and Iskaba, they should release them for the Southeast people. Thank you. God bless you.
All right. Mr. Tinubu has not said he has a cabal, just to mention. Moses F.A. says, beautiful morning to you, Femi. I don't understand the unlawful detention and fining of DSS 100 million naira. Nigeria, my country, that's all I can say. From Airport Road. Mehizi Ilari JP says, good morning, Nigeria Info. Jibril Musa also writes and he extends his greetings. Jibril Galba Shafa from Enugu State says, good morning and happy new year to you too. Dr. Mrs. Olibera from Owerri says, corruption is flourishing in Nigeria because we don't abide by rule of law and fear of God. An alleged corruption scandal for Better Edu and our collaborators have given the president a root shock as the marching order that she is probed. And she suspends a suspension so that our leaders preach patriotism, due process, and rule of law, but they are just more lipstick and decorative language. So worrisome and unfortunate. Antonio Menogu also says he's watching live from Niger State. How is your loved ones, Femi? And I love you, sir. I love you too, Antonio. Thank you for your kind words. Patrick Igba says the suspended Minister of Humanitarian Ministry started the fight but ended up being hunted. And the CBN should come clean on Naira scarcity because POS operators are milking Nigerians dry by the day. Well, look how the Adigoke says, good morning, FMD. Also, Francis also comes back to extend more. Let's take one more call before the break. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, FMD.
Good morning, dear friend.
Yeah, my name is Eva Pekin from Niger State.
All right, then. Let's talk.
Better Edu has been suspended. Look at this minister of yesterday. They just appoint you.
Oh, there.
They will call you. Hello, Femi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Fine. They will call these people. They will appoint them to come and work. They will come and be impressing taxpayer money. Look at this woman of yesterday. They just carried us to come and work every day to cook. See what Minister of Interior is doing. He is trying to make this possible, Nigerian possible to get a passport in
New shows, new hosts, new realities, true conversations.
I don't even know the reason why.
All right. Thank you. All right, we'll be back after now. Stay with us.
95.1 Abuja.
I'm here. Let's record.
This is Nigeria Info.